After the horrific fire in Lahaina, I made a movie as a tribute and memorial to this wonderful town. And it went viral with nearly 1 million viewings in less than 2 weeks. Here I'm presenting for you a short explanation of how that movie was created. So I was in Lahaina a couple of years ago, one of my various visits to that wonderful town, and photographed. I was there for a 5-day holiday, and then didn't do anything with the video until after the fire. And I was so heartbroken, as we all were, that I wanted to create a memorial tribute to Lahaina to show the world the way it was before the fire, and hopefully lead towards a rebirth of Lahaina so that it can come back looking something like it does today. It's such a problem to decide how to build it, how to pay for building it. Should it be housing first or retail, tourism? Local residents, of course, have priority in all of this. So the video was an attempt at least to set a baseline for what Lahaina was. And I think most of us would agree that we'd love to see it looking the way it was after all is said and done with proper reconstruction. So it's in that regard that I created the movie. The video has had a tremendous response worldwide. Within the first 10 days, it's gotten nearly 1 million viewings. So this is my first viral video to get that many viewings in such a short period of time. And they've been views from all over the world. About half of them are from outside the United States. And of course, many Hawaii people have been viewing it as well. And there have been almost 700 comments on the YouTube video, which have been very poignant. People expressing their sadness about the tragic loss of Lahaina and hopes for the future, and grateful to have seen the video from many of those people who never got to Lahaina. All we've seen since the fire has been the ashes, the horrific after effect of the tragic fire. And that's all appropriate to show us what has happened. But in some ways, this video of Lahaina before the fire gives us some comfort that it was beautiful. We will never forget that, and it can become just as beautiful, if not more so, in the future. It'll take a lot of work and a lot of money, a lot of assistance from everybody to make it happen, and especially with the people of Lahaina and West Maui in control, deciding how it's going to be developed. Many issues ahead, but this is a look back to the past to help us lead us into the future. Well, I've been editing video for almost 30 years. I've been shooting travel videos for a long time. This is one of my few Hawaii movies. Most of my movies are about Europe. I've been a tour organizer leading groups from Hawaii to go to Europe and travel. I've led 80 tours to Europe from Hawaii over my 30 years in the travel business, and photographed most of those trips along the way with video. And so I've made 1,200 videos for my YouTube channel, and they've done very well. I've had a total of 53 million viewings over the years, so that's been very gratifying. But in some ways, this Lahaina movie has been the most important movie I've ever made, and I think it has a significance that will last for some years to come as we go through this effort of deciding and remembering Lahaina and rebuilding it. This is where I edit my videos. It's a home studio with the Mac Pro and multiple monitors. And so that's how I made the Lahaina movie. If you have not seen the main movie yet, be sure to take a look. There's a link in the description down below that will present a longer view of the beauties that were Lahaina and will become Lahaina once again as it rebuilds into the future. I have more scenes about Lahaina to share with you in just a moment, but first, some words about visiting Maui, because most of the island is open for tourism, which is very important for the island's economy. So one of the best ways that you can help out Maui with its recovery is come and visit the rest of the island, and that will help the economy, and you'll have a great time on this beautiful island. The fire impacted the west side of Maui, Lahaina and Ka'anapali, so those areas are not welcoming tourists. Stay away from those areas. They will be recovering for a long time, but the rest of the island is filled with beautiful places to visit. Kihei on the south shore has miles of sandy, sunny beaches, and all the hotels are open. Also, Wailea nearby is an excellent resort destination. And you can go up to Haleakala for sunrise, one of the great Hawaiian experiences. The town of Paia is a beautiful old-fashioned town, very similar to Lahaina, a bit smaller but with many art galleries, shops, and great places to eat. All of these destinations are fully open and ready to welcome you, including the little town of Hana on the far eastern end of the island. In Hana, you'll find quiet beaches and glorious scenery and lovely sunsets. Now I'm taking you back into Lahaina for a final look.
Lahaina, where the mountains are green, you will find me in Lahaina, Lahaina. They say that Maui no kahui, and I agree, 'cause Maui no kahui is the only place for me. That's where you'll find me, down by the seaside, watching the moonlight, the twinkling starlight, the morning sunrise, the golden sunset. In Lahaina, Lahaina luna. They say that Maui no kaoi, and I agree, 'cause Maui no kaoi is the only place for me. That's where you find me, down by the seaside, watching the moonlight, the twinkling starlight, the morning sunrise, the golden sunset. In Lahaina, Lahaina luna. In Lahaina, Lahaina luna. In Lahaina, Lahaina luna.
Be sure to watch the main movie with a long visual tribute and memorial to the wonders and glories and beauties of Lahaina.